Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning, gang? Alright, so I am on my way. I work in a union shop, so we are talking about ratifying our contract today, or voting to ratify our contract today. As always, I'm pretty open about what I need to be open about. Hold on. Let me give y'all a look at this. So, to be honest and transparent, I'm voting no for this contract. I still don't think the company has met us where we need to be as far as pay, benefits, especially compared to other companies in the state, especially other companies within the corporation within the state. Let's gotta be careful here. Y'all got to see some action. All I can say is this, ladies and gents, without being too brash, there's some things that are just, how can I say this? Just some certain stuff just don't add up. Just doesn't add up. I would say one of the things, and I know it's not going to be a popular thing to say, a lot of people might get pissed off, and I'm not trying to do this to bash anyone, but our negotiation committee folded pretty quickly. I mean, the company came out straight buttholish to begin with, not giving us very much time to negotiate. They basically dictated the terms the whole time. I mean, they dictated the terms and the pace. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you pretty much, I ain't gonna, it's not about win or losing. It's about you pretty much are defeated. You either get what you want or you're defeated. Pretty much during even before the talks begin, the official talks begin. Okay, and one of the things that you have to do to make sure you set yourself up for success is you have to dictate the pace and the tone, especially when you know you have the leverage. Instead of going in there thinking that you are going to hold hands and they're going to be fair, because they've already proven they're not going to be fair. They're not worried about being fair. They're worried about their bottom dollar. I mean, I've negotiated a few deals of my own. I know it's business, and really it's nothing personal. It's business, and they're going to go in there thinking about business. They're not going to think about, oh, does so and so have a pension that we might mess up, or what about so and so's kids and their insurance, and or what about baseball practice or basketball practice? They don't give a damn about that. It's dollar signs and commas all they care about. Dollar signs and commas. Now, we pay our dues to have a voice, and if you don't use your voice, you will never turn it around. You will never turn that leverage completely to you, or the advantage, I should say. You lose your advantage every time you decide, well, we just can't get any more, so we're not going to go out on strike. Do you know how much money you're going to lose? Who said it that anything in life was going to be easy if you don't sacrifice? What's up? Nothing in life's easy, guys. Nothing in life is easy. You have to work towards it. You got to sacrifice for it. And in our case, we have a labor union that is supposed to fight for our best interest. And I'm not saying they're not. But at the same time, it's kind of like, you got the leverage. You got them over a barrel. They need us just as much as we need them. It's not vice versa, or I'm not going to say vice versa. It's not the other way around. It's not the opposite, where they don't need us. They can replace us when they feel like it. It takes time to retrain a whole group of people. Now, if you do 1, 5, maybe, but when you're talking about 150 people, yeah, they're not going to be able to replace all of us overnight and not feel the effects. And that's the key word. Not feel the effects of the lost labor force. But I don't know anything. I'm not the people's choice, even though I was voted in. Yeah, so that's pretty much what my president and one of my so-called colleagues told me. That was the only bogus excuse they come up with. We don't want you on negotiations because you didn't run unopposed, even though I'm the one who chose to run against someone. And I still was voted in. Yeah. Yeah, you can say that crap to somebody else. But anyway, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going to do what I have to do. And it is a collective thing. So, I mean, it's either going to be yes or no. And there's going to be a lot of people who's going to get the vote today if they come out. That's another thing. Sorry about the long pause. I gotta concentrate when I'm right over there. Yeah, boys and girls. So that's pretty much all of my rant in a nutshell. was a few things that, you know, that we wanted. We voted down the contract the first time. We voted the strike, and we should have. We should have struck it, but we got some people who were scared. In the negotiation committee, and they manipulated the situation in their favor. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's like I told my best friend earlier, or late yesterday. Here's how this is going to go, and I do believe this wholeheartedly. If I don't get my blessing in this contract, I will get my blessing, and it will come from my place of business. It will come from my work. If I don't get the money at the contract table, I will get my money. I mean, it's just all there is to it. I hope you all enjoy this ride. Sometimes I use the road to concentrate on some of the stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? So I've gotten, as far as my entrepreneurship goes, they got the Publix up. I'll be dog. Now this is what's crazy. So they built a new Kroger. We're probably about 5 minutes down the street here. They got that up way before they got this Publix up and going. And the Publix was being built way before they built that other Kroger. So that trips me out. Kind of scary about that other Kroger. But anyway, yeah, I got sidetracked. As far as the entrepreneurship goes, everything's going pretty good. Like I told you all in other lives, we sold a house. Okay. Really happy that we got that thing sold and done and off our hands. And so, we didn't let the iron cool off. I've got another prospect. I got to get them some information, some rough estimates, so they can make a decision on how they want to proceed. But at the same time, it's like, how can I put this? I want to ensure that our business, I want to try to ensure that our business model stays grounded and stays rooted in one of the areas that we got started, why we got started. And that was to help people, you know what I'm saying? Create housing, help people by creating jobs, help people by creating housing, help people by creating opportunity. Okay? That's what we want the most. We want to create opportunity. Okay? So with this person, they need an opportunity. They don't need opportunity, they need help. They reach out, or I reach out. I heard about their situation, I reach out, and I'm going to try to help them in some form or fashion. It may not be the way they intended or wanted, but it'll be some form of help, whether it be financial help or whether it be somehow, some way we can help them keep their home. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see what we got here. All right, gang. So this is what I'm going to say to you. If everyone's a servant, everyone gets served, guys. All right? Y'all be good. And I will talk to you all later. Thank you guys for the likes and thank you for tuning in. All right? See you later.